Guys?
Thanks, Christian. Karina, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we have a successful World Cup again. The best year of the WPS. Attendance is up, revenue's up. It's in jeopardy again. What's going on?
Well, I think it's the issue is the amount of teams in the league, and we're looking for get a waiver from U.S. Soccer to be sanctioned to have 5, possibly 6 teams, and that's where we are right now, because the league needs 8 teams to be a D1.
Okay, and what are some of the things that are being done to kind of get things in order, get their ducks in a row, so we can make sure we don't lose WPS?
Well, I know there's a whole bunch of different game plans being set up. I mean, the WPS has come with different ideas to show that the league is continuing to grow. I know in 2013 we have several other expansion teams who want to be part of the league, but right now we need that approval from U.S. Soccer.
Well, and we need women's soccer. I mean,
yes.
it's been so much fun to follow a U.S. team in the World Cup and follow the Stars when they get back from the World Cup. The WS is the combination of the best players in the world.
It is. It is known as the top league in the world. I mean, obviously right now we have, I mean, playing in the league, it's like you get to live your dream out. Every single day you get to go to the field, play the sport you love, get to play in front of fans who, you know, you see the little girls, you have that interaction with them, and they're like, you know, one day I want to play in this league. One day I want to live my dreams out. And it's tough now because we're in the situation where, what do you tell us kids? You know, dream big, but maybe not, you know? Well,
and then the other side of it is what happens to all these stars that we have playing in our league if the league's no longer around?
I mean, that's a difficult position. You know, I know the U.S. women's national team, they're in a tough bind right now because if it doesn't go through as D1, they may be in residency. And I know as an international player, you need to, preparing for the Olympics coming up, you need to be playing in the best league and challenging yourself every day. And I think the talent is here, but we need to keep that status of the D1 and be in the best league in the world so that decision is easy for internationals and for the domestic players.
Well, a woman who is extremely important in making sure that we keep professional soccer in America. We're going to go to her right now, joining us from our Fox studios in New York. It's Jennifer O'Sullivan, who is the CEO of WPS. Jennifer, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, so give us an idea, because a lot of us don't have the behind-the-scenes access that you do. What's going on?
Well, we have been involved in some very positive discussions with U.S. Soccer regarding our Division I status, something that's extremely important to us, something that we believe firmly that we need to maintain in order to continue providing the best talent, the best women's soccer in the world. And I think that U.S. Soccer is willing to work with us in doing so. I think one of the important things to note is that we are 5 teams this year. We were 6 last year. We've operated under a waiver of the 8-team minimum standard for professional leagues in the past. The reason we are at 5 teams this year is not because we lost a team due to financial concerns or had a team fold, but our Board of Governors made a very conscious business decision to terminate a team because of an owner that they felt was not operating in the best interest of the league and the players. And so it really is a decision that was made to try to strengthen the league moving forward. We fully understand the need for professional league standards and do believe in them. But we do believe that there's enough interest and enough awareness of the league as a result of Women's World Cup this year. Our expansion pipeline is tremendous. We have significant conversations have been going on the last few months and certainly the last few weeks with other potential teams and other markets across the country. And so we believe firmly that if we're able to get through this year, an Olympic year, we'll be able to grow in the positive way that WPS needs to grow.
And Jennifer, what's the next step?
Well, the next step is we'll be meeting in person with U.S. Soccer representatives. As I said, we've been speaking with them over the last couple of weeks since their initial board meeting. We're going to be meeting with them in person. We're going to go over sort of what the plan is for growth for WPS, why we're stronger today than we were last year at this time, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and really make our case to them for why we believe that we should be granted this waiver at this time, and how we're going to successfully grow the women's sport as we move forward.
Hi Jennifer, it's Karina. I have a question for you. What can players who, obviously this is our livelihood, we want, this league is about the past, present, and the future. What can players and fans do to help this happen?
Well, I think I think the really important thing is to come out and support us. You know, I think that everybody is aware that we have the best women's soccer players in the world playing in this league, and everybody has an opportunity in those 5 markets that we're in and across the country, really, in terms of streaming the games and watching the games. But you have an opportunity to see the best in the world, and that's something that, you know, you can't say in every sport. We're only one of 2 professional leagues for women in this country. And if you take that away, I think that's a tremendous disservice to all the young women that are out there striving to play professionally in this sport. So I think, you know, the players need to support it. The players need to understand the importance of the league and the fact that we help develop that next generation of national team players. We help provide those young high school and college players with realizing their dream of playing professionally. The fans can help certainly by coming out and supporting us at the games. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what drives our revenue. That's what drives our sponsorship dollars. That's what really makes us successful. And I think that there is a greater awareness now about the sport, about the league, and I think the tremendous opportunity and potential that's out there is something we need to take advantage of this year. As we move from the World Cup year into an Olympic year, it really is, you know, limitless possibilities. I know that, you know, soccer's had a tough road in this country. I think MLS is just even hitting their stride right now after, you know, 18 years. And I think what people need to remember is that we are in our infancy. We're only 3 years old. We're going into our 4th year. And every league, every professional league, whether it was the NFL or the NBA and
Jennifer,
now MLS.
I'm sorry, I got to cut you off because
Sure.
Christian's just giving me the evil look here. But
Okay.
Good luck with everything. We're behind you 100%.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Karina, thanks so much for joining us. We want to see you playing next year, so good luck.
Thank you so much for the support.
All right, Christopher.
All right, thanks, Kyle, Jennifer, and Karina. And just a reminder to sign the petition and let's help save WPS. You can visit change.org and search for the keyword support WPS.